Packers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lambeau. On the return, Tremont Smith. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry down for David Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Let that ball go.
And now it's fourth down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense is going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. This one swung out to Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
Right, they've been making that a play a little bit.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Able to find the open man.
Good shit, good shit.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
And the Texans first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter two, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with the USC man, Lee Marks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll swing this out to Marks. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. So the completion results in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for loss, Charles, really in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Going for it, it's paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kyrie Fairbairn comes on. This is just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
The good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close.
Oh!
That's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score.
That nigga came up and caught that bitch. All right. Derek Stingley, you bitch.
extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Score Texans 10, Packers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone. So that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12.
Get your ass up off that ground, boy.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And it's right, a nice juke there, really good move. He only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Pretty catch.
As they stop
So you're going to sit in trouble fucking for the whole game. Okay.
in this first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Yes.
He'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Double foe. Double foe.
10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress downfield. It's halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 6 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here
Fucking man,
defensively in the
yeah.
early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Oh, come on.
As he
Bitch.
throws there, incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
Bumping on every fucking body. Fucking bumping niggas. Run the fucking route.
As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, trailing in the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of.
Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he broke out for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on the first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to
Come on, boy.
double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level. Just what they need a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 41 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he edges forward. He only gets a pair of yards out of it in second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Stroud going to give the marks. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on the first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion results there at 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. That is caught.
Ooh, that nigga held on to that ditch.
But not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stroud.
Offense is moving a little bit out and back on their heels, but they're going to bring pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Quick throw by Stroud, completed on the line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be hit there and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on a guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result, defensive tackle, and they're making the play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jaden Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Packers 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together with this drive. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Love. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Throwing. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Love fires that quickly outside. What a big tackle there defensively.
It was difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation and showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Love. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
At the 12-yard line.
So 2nd down here, 17 seconds to play. Love.
Good game, fam. Good game.
At their own 3-yard line.
Shit. One more, taking my ass to bed. Good game, fam. My 2nd game playing. Got to learn the buttons. It's a little different from last year.
The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.